2023, Bola Tinubu and the cost of political miscalculation. Hello, my wonderful people. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is one person we all know that, wants to become president, number one citizen of this country, having installed even the president of the country. The truth of the matter is, whether you like it or not, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu has done a lot in the political terrain. He's not a selfish person. What I mean by that is, Tinubu is that person who will build people, yeah, build up a formidable team so that when he comes asking for his pound of flesh, you can't say no. He will stand by you, assist you to ensure that you get that position. That's the kind of person. There are people that are very selfish. When they don't see you light, you can't tell them, say, I beg, go show me the road. Oh. Now so they go just blank you. They go even they dodge you. They go forget your number. They're not going to even call you again and all that. But that's not Bola Tinubu. What he does is that he will build you up, and when he comes calling, you can't say no. You see, that's the kind of political dynasty that man is building. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. 2023, Tinubu and the cost of political miscalculation. The godfather of the Lagos politician and the politics in Lagos, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in 2015 led the Southwest into an alliance with the North to birth the All Progressive Congress. His decision evidently was informed by the expectation that the two geopolitical regions would share power, inevitably to the exclusion of the Eastern Bloc, and ultimately that he or a Southwesterner would take power by the time the North completes their two tenure, which will expire in 2023. But it has proven to be a miscalculation. Certainly, power play is about conspiracy, alliance. Tinubu is well known within his right to do what he thought would be best, advantageous to his political interests, and that his region will also benefit. However, in backing President Muhammadu Buhari, he cut his nose in split on his very face. It may not have seemed obvious to many, but once Buhari took power in 2015, Tinubu's political career was in jeopardy. To navigate the presidency without bruises, the best Tinubu could have done was to retire from active politics and resume the role of an elder statesman. He did not. He stayed on, wanting to be president and pushing hard to remain at the center of political discourse. But power is jealous, and if there is any holder of the highest office in the land who would tolerate a co-president, it is not Buhari. Things began to unravel fast. Before you could say something, Chinua Achebe has the best phrase for it. Things fall apart. Without Tinubu and the extension of the Southwest, Buhari could not have been president today. This is one fact that the president's men are now those who dominate the political space and Brooks, no opposition, will hate to admit, but it remains the truth whether they like it or not. Being assured that Buhari's kingmaker is Tinubu. It was a political navigation that decided to hang around and ensure that Buhari Osibanjo becomes his running mate. But today, it seems very much like the North are trying to shave away Tinubu, one of his long, long dream. So there you have it. People are saying it sounds like Tinubu had what we call a political miscalculation. When you have done all you can, fiscally speaking, to ensure that you get to some certain level and position. And sadly, those who you think you've helped, those who you stood for, become the very, very people who undermine who you are and forget about the fact that you stood for them. Oh, you were there. Tinubu was that person who stood for Muhammadu Buhari. To be quite candid, to be quite honest, without the contribution of Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu to a large extent, maybe Buhari won't have emerged. To be quite candid, he did a lot to ensure that Tinubu come on board and Buhari comes on board. He did a lot, including all you want to say in terms of politics. Today it feels very much like a regretting situation because Buhari made a very profound statement when he came to Lagos, and he said you cannot stay in Lagos and be governing what is going on in the affairs of the nation right from you staying in Lagos. And that spoke volume because Tinubu is that person who, has stood for this administration, and has done whatever, it takes for Buhari to emerge. So for him to get such word from Buhari, I feel personally that it feels hurt that those things started coming from the person you least expected. Anyway, things began to unravel, and today, like they say, the rest is history. It feels like Tinubu has done what we call a political miscalculation, but has he really? Could it be that there is more, off his sleeves? There's more tricks off his sleeves that he may pull anytime soon. Because the situation of things and all that is going on shows clearly that Tinubu's relevance is still very much there. You see, so whether you like it or not, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is that person who has. Do you want to talk about the governor of Ondo State? The governor of Ekiti State. Just name it. If you want to see what Buhari has done, check APC. So that's the kind of person. And one can learn something from Tinubu on a more serious note. Don't always be a single or a one-man army. Build people. Don't always hide all the information. You hide it to yourself. Give somebody else liberty. Show somebody else the way. You may just be surprised that you have just made somebody's life and they will remain loyal to you. Some won't, some will forget, but trust me, not everybody will forget. That's one thing Tinubu does. He knows how to build people. He does. I give that to him. He does. He does. Does not joke with that. He does. So, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can always get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day from us. It's bye for now.